Hi guys, it's Jay and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm finally back with my review of Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. And my cousin is sitting right next to me, so if I seem very weird or weirder than usual, you know, you know why. And I'm like literally blushing right now. Oh. Okay, anyways, as I have mentioned in my previous videos, I have been reading this book and it took me a long time to read this book. And yeah, I'm finally done with it. So the book is about Libby Day and kind of her family. Her family was murdered when she was a very young girl and she's the only survivor. And she thinks that her brother killed her family. And when she was testifying against him, she actually told everyone in the courtroom that she saw him kill her mother and her two sisters, which she actually didn't. And so fast forward to the present day when she is a 30-something old woman, she decides to figure out who the actual killer is because of some financial difficulties that she was facing at the time, and because she just really wanted to know for sure that she blamed the actual wrongdoer. Obviously, it's a mystery thriller, and also if you read Gone Girl, you can assume that the main character of this book, who is Libby Day, she's also gonna be on the darker side of the personality spectrum. So she's gonna be dealing with a lot of her personal stuff and, you know, just herself and then other people. And she is kind of more on the cynical side. So if you enjoy those dark books and those kind of like anti-hero dark characters, you should totally read it. I didn't like it as much as I did Gone Girl. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, I really liked reading and watching Gone Girl. I wouldn't mind reading it again, but it's not the same case with The Dark Places, and I think that's because it just took me a very long time to actually read it. I started reading it sometime during Thanksgiving, and I left it at my cousin's place in DC and left for school, and then I was busy with finals and schoolwork and everything, and then I came back and picked it up again during Christmas. So it took me almost a month and a half to read this book. So I think if I just kept on reading it, when I first started reading this book, I think I would have liked it a lot more than I did. I think that month when I wasn't reading it kind of took the edge off the book. So if you're planning to read it, if you haven't read it yet, I recommend just reading it in one sitting. But otherwise, the mystery part was really great. I'm not a really mystery book reader to begin with, so it was kind of hard for me to figure things out on my own. So basically, Gillian Flynn took my hand and walked me through everything, and only by the end of the book I was like, oh, okay. So that was what was happening. So if you love mystery readings and solving murder crimes, and like if you like doing that before the author gives you the clues, I think you're gonna enjoy it a lot. And I'm not sure if you can do it with this book, because, you know, I obviously couldn't do it, but if you like to do that, you can also do that. And the writing style was pretty good. Nothing really bothered me about the writing style, and then the characters were pretty well developed too. And yeah, in general, I don't have anything that irritated or bothered me. I just think that I should have read it faster. That's the only thing. And what this book made me think about in general is that there are just like some nasty, toxic people in our lives. And sometimes we really hope that, like, you know, people will change and then they will not be as nasty and toxic. But sometimes sometimes people do actually succeed in changing and becoming a better person. But sometimes they just cannot. And in those cases, it's better for you to just cut off ties with them and then live your life. So if you read this book already, you know that not a lot of the characters in this book are very like nice and identifiable. And I don't think there's like a single character in this book that I would want to be friends with in real life. So some of the characters reminded me of some people in my life, obviously not in very pleasant ways, but that happened. In that sense, it might be triggering in a way, but I think it's pretty okay. I think it's safe to read this book. I think I gave 3 stars on this book on Goodreads, and would I read it again? Maybe. Like if I don't have any other books to read and nothing else to do, maybe I will read it again, but it didn't make it to my favorites list. So, but I still think it's a very entertaining read, so if you haven't read it, you should definitely check it out if you are into those kind of like dark books. And then also if you are into mystery books or like mystery crime thriller books, you should definitely read it. And if you are into dark anti-hero women main characters, you should also definitely check this book out. And overall, I think you're gonna enjoy it. That is it. So if you watched my previous video, the quality was shit because the lighting was really bad. And I'm trying, obviously, as you can see, I'm trying to work on my lighting. And if you see just like weird lights from weird angles, I am working on it, and hopefully this video is gonna have a better quality than my previous one. I recently finished reading The Girl Who Played with Fire by Stieg Larsson, and as you guys know, I really loved the first book and I loved the second book as well. And I already bought the third book, so I think since it's not the newest book that's being released, I don't think it's necessary for me to do like a separate review for each of the books. So what I think I'm gonna do is just like a review of the whole series, and yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fangirling, basically. And I also recently finished reading Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, and so if you guys wanna see a review on it, I am more than willing to do it. And I will probably do it either way, but if you wanna see it, you can let me know in the comment box down below. And now I am reading the Memoirs of Geisha, and I think I'm maybe like 1/3 in, and I am really enjoying it. I think I'm also gonna do a review on it, and so if you guys and gals want to see that, you can let me know in the comment box down below. If you guys noticed from a previous video, I forgot to put the link of my Goodreads profile on my previous video's description box, and yeah, I'm a horrible person and I will not make the same mistake again. I will put my link to my Goodreads in this video's description box, and so if you want to check out what I'm reading at the moment, you can also go there. And if you want to see what I have read so far, you can also go there, and we can even become friends and chat on Goodreads if you are into that. And yeah, I also have a blog which is called Stream of Consciousness, and it's not related to books at all. It's just more of what I am thinking at the moment. So it's kind of like if you wanna get to know me a bit better, you can go ahead and check out my posts. So I'm gonna put the link to my blog also in the description box down below. That is it for now. Thank you guys for watching me today, and I hope you found the review of Dark Places useful and entertaining. And if you haven't checked this book out, go ahead, as I said before. And as I always say, you are an amazing human being, beautiful inside and out. And if you notice that my voice is weird, I have been sick for 4 or 5 days now, and I have like all sorts of sores on my face right now. It's very painful, but I'm here for you guys. But yeah, I'm sick. And then if you also see this happened. I discovered what scissors can do to a hair. And so my advice is, if you really wanna play with your hair, please go to a hairdresser's. Especially if you wanna have bangs, please go to a hairdresser's, because otherwise it's gonna be fun trying to find ways to style your hair. But this is it for now. As I said before, thank you guys for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye!